Squadron. Thanks for coming out yet again, guys. Today's video is going to be a little medley. We're going to get into some red block performance talk as always. We're going to do LS swap talk. We're going to talk about these steps right here that I've been working on and how to do a 1,000-pound deadlift by yourself. Before we get into the video, as always, I'm going to hit you up for the subscribe. Get on there and hit the subscribe button and smash the like button too if you guys enjoy this video. And let's check out the steps. So if you guys have been watching any of my videos with any frequency, then you know about my little shop down here in my backyard. And I've always kind of had this messy hillside with a bunch of dog shit to have to get down to. And I've had these big huge sandstone curbs that I've been bringing home from work for years and years, and I've been promising myself that I'd put steps here. So I finally had some time during quarantine and started digging out and putting the steps in. They look like turds from that angle, but they look a little bit better from here. So yeah, they go up, and I don't know, free set of steps are big huge sandstone and granite curbs from downtown Pittsburgh. So if you know anything about Pittsburgh, you know it's got some old streets, so you know these things are old. I'm just ready to pick up my last stone for the top here, and it's a piece of granite, and it probably weighs about 1,000 pounds. So I got it slung up on the chain hoist there, and we're gonna pick it up, put it on this dolly, and drag it down here. Alright, got the chain hoist here, tied up in the tree with an old cut off ratchet strap, and I don't know how much that's rated for, maybe like a ton. And it's just like a handle. A lot of these have a chain that hangs down. It's a little bit better, but I gotta be in a ladder. But I got my stone all slung up there with some chains and shit, and this is just a chain that feeds through a pulley, and you just crank it. And letting it down on the dolly. There's a little lever there, up, down, free. And it just goes real slow. Once I get that down on the dolly, I'll connect it to something and drag it over there. Okay, Squadron, now I'm working on getting this fucking 1,000-pound beast up the hill and into its final resting place. I'm just kind of working it up little by little with this chain hoist here and resetting the hook and sliding it, and using those concrete pins to keep it from going down the hill anymore. So there's the beautiful Westinghouse Bridge in the background, if you can kind of see it off in the distance, way over there, going from East Pittsburgh to the beautiful North Versailles. Alright, well, let me know if you enjoyed the content about the stairs or the landscaping, if you want to call it, in the comments down below. I was able to move all those stones pretty much by myself, or with the help of my uncle, just kind of holding different levers and using like a digging bar to pry all the stones into position. And basically I just started from the bottom and leveled a little platform, put a stone down, and that's how I made my staircase. If you guys enjoyed any of that kind of construction content, let me know in the comments, and I'll work on posting some more stuff about construction and around the house kind of work, because I'm always doing something like that at home. So if you want to see that, let me know. We're going to do a little bit of red block performance talk, which is what we're sitting in here, the good old 240. If you guys have been following along, you know I've just added the turbo and done some other performance related modifications like the cam and the adjustable cam gear. I'll link that video with this one here if you guys want to watch it. But basically what I'm shooting for here is a nice powerful rear wheel drive car. And when I originally bought this car, it was NA and it didn't even run. I just got it towed to my house. So it's been a long journey for this car here, going from not running to being turbocharged, and now trying to get performance goals out of it. But it's been pretty affordable to do it, and I would enjoy if you guys follow along and watch the videos and like them, share them with your friends and stuff. But what I'm going to shoot for in this car is probably going to be comparable with the 850R, which is going to be around 300 horsepower. Right now with the turbo I have in it, it's a 15G, I've never had it on a dyno, but we could probably expect to see horsepower numbers around 200 with this turbo and this tune, but I want to see a little bit more. I can feel that it's kind of like a quick car now. It's becoming more fun, but it's definitely not fast, and I want to try to see a little bit more power out of it. We're not going to be able to make 300 horsepower with this turbo that's in it. It's probably going to take something a lot bigger than that, and I'm going to make videos about that later on. So if you guys like that and you want to know more about 300 horsepower and the red block, leave me some comments and we'll talk about that. Other than that, we are going to also do a little bit of LS swap talk. Now, my friend Bobby, who's a local friend of mine, a carpenter that I work with, had like an 82 square body Chevy pickup truck. This is like a two-wheel drive kind of deal. And it had the original carbureted 350 or 305 Chevy engine in it. Pretty much a slow turd, about 200 horsepower. And he was talking about LS swapping, and he wasn't really sure. And I was kind of pushing him, saying, let's do it, man, let's do it. Because I wanted to learn about how to do it, too, in case I ever wanted to LS swap a Volvo in the future. I don't think it's going to be this one. But he ended up pulling the trigger and buying himself a 6-liter LS motor out of a van. And I'm going to add some clips into this video of us removing his engine and having the other one installed. It's just kind of some short clips. And then once he had it installed, we got it on a dyno, and it went out to a local tuner, and it put down about, well, I'm not going to tell you here, you can see in the clip, but it put down a pretty good horsepower number. And all in all, I helped him install the engine mounts. I helped him do the torque converter, mate the transmission to the engine, get everything, you know, like all the big hurdles you would go through in an engine swap. I helped him get through. Unfortunately, I didn't video record a lot of that stuff because we were just kind of in the garage, like swearing at each other and MFing. But I did get some footage of the dyno and a couple little clips that I'm going to add in here. So remember, guys, hit the thumbs up and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think.